Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Matt, welcome to Roads of Oz, and on this episode, just a little bit different because I've got a lot of tiny things that wouldn't make a whole episode, but put together pretty much as summing up 22 so far. So at the start of 2022, I was actually really positive, and speaking of positive, yeah, I got corona. And most of us say it's just like a flu, and in most cases it is. So in most cases, people get corona, the Omicron variant, they're sick in bed for 3 days, they say, oh, it's just like a flu. For me, that wasn't the case. I was actually down and out for 9 days. It started on a Saturday, I was mowing the lawns, and I thought, after the lawns, I'm there going, oh, my hay fever's playing up, you know, a bit blocked up in the head, and I thought, oh yeah, no problem, I should take a Telfast, all good. By the Sunday, I was feeling like death warmed up. And I went to go get tested, nowhere's open. So had to wait till Monday morning. As I'm driving out, a mate texts me, look, and he says, look, my COVID test come up positive, and we catch up regularly for coffee. So he was over my place. So that's where I reckon I got it from. Anyway, on that, I went and got tested. I did not get the results back till, I got tested on the Monday, didn't get the results till the Thursday, but we assumed I had it, so my family kept me isolated. Luckily, my two girls didn't get it, so I was very happy about that, but I got it. By the Thursday, I had to have an ambulance called because I could barely breathe. My throat had closed up that much, I couldn't even swallow water. I had to take a heap of drugs just to get food and water down. Anyway, the ambulance came, they checked me, and they said, look, all they're going to do in hospital is give you Panadol and Nurofen. And they all might as well stay home. So I did, and I eventually got better, but it was 9 days of being in bed, not 3, 9. So it affects us differently. Now, my mate that had it, 3 days he was down and he was fine. Me, unfortunately, I was fatigued. Even I'd done the rat test when I thought I was getting better. It come up clear, done a PCR test, and it come up I was still positive. So I followed up with the doctor and they said, yes, the virus is probably dead in your system, but it's still in there, and that's what the PCR test picks up. So I was able to get clearance, go back to work. Now, no one wants to work with you when you're coughing your guts up, much like I was. Luckily, I work on my own mostly, so it wasn't too big a deal. I still have the cough, so some of the videos coming up in the future, you're going to hear me coughing. That's just what it is. Anyway, not much I can do about it. Lots of rest. I've got a lot on, and I've got to take it easy, but I'm not letting this ruin my 2022. So far, 2022 has been a bit of a dumpster fire, so trying to get back on top of it. Now, on a much happier note, my wife bought me this GoPro 10 and the Media Mod. I've just started using it. The video coming out next week actually has me using this, the 10 when I'm riding, so I'm quite happy to be using it. On the downside, if you've got an older Windows 10 operating system, when you upload the video footage, it actually won't read it. You need to get some sort of add-on from the Microsoft store. It's about $2 Australian, if that, and it works. What doesn't work is Adobe Elements 2018. Now, I've been using this program for the last 4 years for my channel, and I find it easy. It's good enough for my expertise level, so I just stick with that. So I went to go with 2022. The downside was it was a nightmare. I actually bought the software online, went to download it, and it refused to do so. I'll give Adobe credit where credit's due. I was able to go online, contact them, and they had online help, and they were able to actually get me through installing it, and it got to a stage where they had to actually remote into my computer and upload all the software. They set it all up. So Adobe, great job. Really impressed with that. So we'll see how that software. I've just started using that software, so that's and that's on the next week's episode. So let me know if you notice a difference in the camera and also the software. I'll be curious to know how it comes out on YouTube. So another disappointment's been this Sena 50R, the Sena 50R. Now, the unit itself is fantastic. The sound, the unit, perfect. Great sound, great communication with the phone. You say the words, hey Siri, it connects straight away. What's disappointing? Well, there's two things that are disappointing, and we'll look at the first thing is how it's stuck on. Now this is Velcro, no problem. But the adhesive to the Velcro isn't sticking properly, and on a hot day it comes apart. So my solution, I'm going to try clean this and reuse it because it's still quite sticky. I might have to resort to using 3M tape, and that's going to make it stick out a little bit further, but we'll see. But for the moment, I'll see if I can just give it a quick clean up. So get some rubbing alcohol, clean all this off. See if I can tidy this up somehow. But it looks like it's breaking up in my hand, so don't have the greatest hope for it. Right, it sticks back on, no problem. All right, and it feels quite firm. You're not going to, it takes a bit of force to rip it off. But the fact that it comes off on a hot day, not much good when you're riding. So I'll be monitoring that, and stay tuned. There'll be a further review on this after about 6 months of use, and also I'll see if this problem persists. Now, one thing that doesn't let me down, and even when it does play up, it still gets me home, the mighty CB125. I'll be honest, I'll probably end up selling it sometime this year. There could be another commuter coming to the channel, who knows. But what I had happen recently is the accelerator cable would feel like it's getting stuck there, and then when you take it past, it wouldn't close properly. You'd have to snap that, and that's come loose, so I'll have to tighten that up. But I had a look down here, and this clamp here was getting in the way, and if you look, you'll see it rubbing against and getting caught on this bloody clamp. So I'll loosen that off, push it back around, and that should be that problem sorted. So yeah, another simple fix for the mighty CB125E, then that's why I haven't sold it yet. All right, so just move that around so you can see where it was rubbing. It's a bit shinier there, but that freed it up, so no more sticky throttle cable. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. All these minor tasks I wanted to share with you. I've got to clean up the garage. Oh, it's a prick of a cow of a job. Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. Back to normal programming next week with more interesting subjects. Anyway, if you found the video interesting, you know what to do. Hit the like. Don't forget to share it. And more importantly, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next vid.